Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, pour the wine. No, the big glass. You are going to need it, and I am going to need the entire bottle just to get through this story without screaming. You know I don't use the word hate lightly, right? But honestly, I am vibrating with so much rage right now that I think I might actually combust. So, you know the situation with my husband. He's been on assignment overseas for 2 years. I have been effectively a single mother to 3 kids. When I decided to move back home, it was because my dad promised me support. But that promise was worth about as much as a screen door on a submarine. Let's talk about my stepmom. She has been emotionally abusive since I was an adolescent, blatantly favoring her biological children over me. I'm not a doctor, but if you look up narcissist in the dictionary, her picture is right there. Everything blew up this past summer. It was June. The heat was miserable, I was exhausted, and then the bomb dropped. It came from the mouth of my 3-year-old daughter. I was getting her ready for bed, just chatting, and she looks at me with those big, innocent eyes and says, "Mommy, Grandma drove me to the other house without my special chair." I froze. My stepmom had taken my daughter down a road with a 45 mph speed limit where people drive like maniacs, and she drove my toddler 2 miles without a car seat. 2 miles is plenty of distance to die in. I was shaking. I typed out a text. "Daughter just told me that you had her ride without a car seat. That's incredibly dangerous. Had there been an accident, she likely would have died." You want to know her response? Silence. She ghosted me. And get this, my dad told me later that he told her not to respond. He backed her up on child endangerment because my text was disrespectful. Excuse me, but isn't almost killing my child disrespectful to her life? What would you have done next? So after my stepmom drove my toddler without a car seat, she ghosted me. The summer drags on. It's awkward. It's tense. Then comes my daughter's birthday party. Stepmom shows up, and she treats me like I'm invisible. She literally ignored me in my own home. But here is where the tea gets scorching hot. While she's giving me the silent treatment, she's running a smear campaign behind my back. She's telling every family member who will listen that I am the one ignoring her. She's crying to aunts and cousins about how disrespectful I was, clutching her pearls because I dared to call her out on safety. She's painting herself as this victimized martyr, and me as the ungrateful, mean stepdaughter. My dad starts putting the screws to me. Every time we talk, it's, "You need to apologize to her. You hurt her feelings." I looked at him and said, "Dad, she endangered your granddaughter. I am not apologizing for protecting my child." But he's weak. He's an enabler. He just wants the boat steady, even if I'm the one drowning under it. Then came the holidays. Thanksgiving was a nightmare. The tension was so thick you could choke on it. But I survived. I thought, okay, we got through that. Maybe Christmas will be okay. I was delusional. A few weeks before Christmas, my dad calls me. He sounds nervous. And then he drops the hammer. He disinvited me to family Christmas. Can you believe it? My dad disinvited me to Christmas because my presence would make his wife uncomfortable after I called her out for endangering my child. I was stunned. He tried to backtrack, saying, "We can do Christmas Day at my house instead, just us." I told him absolutely not. Why would I want to go over there like a mistress, knowing I wasn't welcome the night before? I decided to host Christmas Day at my place. Just me and the kids. Safe. Drama-free. But the ripple effect was disastrous. My younger sister went to the Christmas Eve party. Apparently my name came up and stepmom got visibly upset. My sister broke down crying in front of stepmom, telling her how unfair this all was. And what does stepmom do? She starts crying too. She pulls the biggest victim card, sobbing, "I don't know what I did wrong. Why is she trying to tear the family apart?" It is masterclass manipulation. She insinuated I am orchestrating this destruction just by sending one text about safety. It's getting to the kids, too. My half-siblings are terrified to mention my name. Then the flying monkeys arrived. I get a text from my grandpa, my dad's dad. He tries to bribe me. He literally offered me money to just make peace. Then, her mother sends me a long, manipulative text dripping with fake concern about affecting the children's memories. That was it. That was the match in the powder keg. I snapped. I officially flipped my shit. What do you think happened next? I snapped. I took screenshots of everything, the bribe from Grandpa, the guilt trip from her mom, the original car seat text. I threw them all into a group chat with my dad and stepmom. I wrote, "Stop recruiting people to fight your battles. If you have something to say it to me. Stop sending relatives to guilt trip me. This is insane." I told them we needed to have a serious conversation in a neutral location, a coffee shop, a park, anywhere public. Stepmom refused to compromise. She just kept saying, "No, come to the house." She completely invalidated my feelings, calling me emotional and impulsive. My dad, useless. He chimed in to say, "Look, we're going on our tropical vacation next week. Let's just push this off until we get back." I stared at the phone. A week-long tropical vacation while his family is in flames. That showed me exactly where his priorities lie. They got back a few days ago. We haven't fixed anything. I told them plainly, "If you will not cooperate with me, then I am done." And I meant it. My stepmom is telling everyone I'm tearing the family apart over a car seat. But it's not about the car seat anymore. It's about the lie. It's about the disrespect. It's about 20 years of abuse culminating in her risking my child's life and then demanding an apology from me. I've effectively been orphaned by my father because he's too spineless to stand up to his narcissist wife. But I can't light myself on fire to keep them warm.